Halifax is a city rich both in history and beauty. On our latest cruise on the Adventure of the Seas, we journeyed through this city on a historic guided walking tour. Today, I just want to share some of our thoughts on the experience, as well as whether this excursion is worth your time next time you sail to Canada. From the moment we started the tour, led by our charming kilt-on guide, it was clear this city was more than just a cruise port for tourists. Throughout the tour, our guide pointed out several historic buildings that were either restored or the insides gutted to keep the original facade. It really emphasized the combination of historic and modern, which you can find throughout the city of Halifax. It leads to these beautiful buildings that are still functional in modern day. Here you can see Government House, St. Mary's Cathedral, and some of the beautiful historic buildings downtown. They've even made some of their historic locations into green spaces, like the old burying ground here. While you can absolutely walk through the city of Halifax on your own without an excursion, we found the guide was really helpful to providing a historical significance to these beautiful sites that we were walking by. The public gardens were probably my favorite part of the tour. Located near the city's shopping district, the gardens provide a peaceful getaway from all the noise and the crowds of the cruise port. Our tour guide pointed out that Victorian gardens such as these have specific requirements and are held to a higher standard than other green spaces, leading to these beautiful views. So in addition to the awe-inspiring flora you can find, the garden often hosts events for community enjoyment. So even if you aren't doing an excursion, I would absolutely recommend taking the walk up to the public gardens. It's a great place to learn about the history or just purely enjoy the views. They even offer some free self-guided audio tours of the public garden or the adjacent cemetery. I do wish we could have stayed in the gardens longer. I really enjoyed this area a lot, but we had a great water break there and enjoying the lake and some of the ducks. It was really amazing. From then we went on to Citadel Hill, which is a historic fortified summit, and it provides a really great view of the city below. Our guide discussed the Halifax explosion as well and its effects on the downtown area and the remnants of the disaster even today. And again, as we walked through the downtown, you can see that the city has really put effort into historic preservation and not just losing the city's value in modern buildings. So you can really see some beautiful architecture throughout the downtown and even the busiest parts of the city. I personally really enjoyed this walking tour, and I thought it was a great way to get to know the city better. In my experience with cruise ports, it's easy to, walk around, do some shopping, get some souvenirs, and not really get to know the area at all. So with this historic walking tour, it was really great to get to know the culture and the historical significance of the city. So I would absolutely recommend this tour if you're going to Halifax in the near future. But even if you don't want to spend the extra money on an excursion, I'd absolutely recommend doing some research into the area just to venture out of the harbor walk area a little bit. One tip though, if you are doing a walking tour or going through the city, make sure you wear good shoes. With the combination of exploring the harbor area in the morning and then going on the walking tour, we walked about 8 miles that day, so our feet were definitely hurting. But yeah, it's a great area. Everything's very walkable, pretty accessible with the exception of some uphill areas, but a beautiful city overall, great to explore. So check out our YouTube channel for more Halifax updates, and don't forget to subscribe.